Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Google Plus is dead. What exactly that's going to mean from the future here on out for things, I don't know. I hope it's alive in some aspects because I don't think Google Plus ended up being that bad. But with that being said, this was something that, for as brilliant and as genius-minded as those individuals over at Google are, how they did not see this coming just blows my fucking mind. Now, a number of you guys sent me articles, and before I made this video today, I looked online for some extra articles, and I found a very interesting article, and this is kind of what kind of propelled me to make the video here today. It's just a video called Google Plus is Dead. And I figured it was something talking about the creative mind behind it quitting or getting fired, whatever it was, last week at Google, the guy that was behind the Google Plus project. And he stepped down. So I figured it was an article relating to that. But then I'll put a screen cap here on the screen of the top of the article. If you notice, this article was made in 2011. All right? Now this is something that people have been talking about ever since Google Plus has been launched, that just many minds in the industry and many people that were studying this entity known as Google Plus saw it as a complete failure, saw it as something that had no chance to survive against something like Facebook. And one of the things, new dog, could you chill please? One of the things that this article went into detail that I think is so true to the point is they used just a common business model of just how business works, and I'll expand upon what they said in that. Say you have a bar just on a street, on a very popular street in your town, and it's a bar that's been established there for years on end, has a lot of patrons that come there regularly, they like going there, they go there Friday night to celebrate the work week ending, etc., etc. It's like the hip happening place. But then there's a new bar that opens up across the street, and they're just like, we are better, we have the better drinks, we have the better everything, but we're not going to let you just walk in, we're going to pull you into our bar, sit you down at the bar and be like, take our drinks, take our service, watch our TVs, etc., etc. That is what Google Plus is trying to do, was trying to do. They were new dog tried jumping up on the front window and he like crashed and burned, by the way. Anyway, that is what Google Plus is trying to do. They're trying to create that quote-unquote better bar and just grab you off the street and pull you in. Not let you walk in and say, I kind of like this place, I'm glad I came here. So, and that's what this article goes into, that Google Plus all this time has been just trying to forcibly bring people in, network people in together, bring them in, not let them walk in, find it, discover it, like it. Google Plus has been so dead set on forcing people to come in. And that's what they did here on YouTube. I know Google Plus is listed as having like 400 million users, but I can tell you right now, my Google Plus page, ever since they made me create one here for YouTube, I went on it one time ever. Now, it could have 100,000 features for all I know that I would love and enjoy, but you know what? I don't like the fact that they forced me to use it. I do like some things that spawned off from Google Plus, like the Google Hangouts. I've taken part in that. I've held one here on my channel. Stuff like that that has come from Google Plus. I think that's really cool. But the other stuff, I don't care to try it. I really don't. Because they're forcing me to use it. Or they want to force me to use it by creating that initial Google Plus account. So yeah, I know a number of you guys were sending me articles left and right showing how, like, you know, the active users here on Facebook compared to the active users on Google Plus is a complete joke. The numbers are a complete joke that Google puts out there. And it's again going back to the initial point of saying, like, you know, if these people are so fucking smart at Google, how did they not see this coming? How did they not see this coming when people were talking about this back in 2011, saying the product is dead on arrival? Dead on arrival. People were laughing at it in the industry laughing. And then Google takes this next step over the past year to take all their YouTube users and forcibly make them create Google Plus accounts, thinking that's going to rejuvenate it and make it really compete with Facebook and Twitter, two social media apps that work and work well for what their functions are. Anyway, Google Plus, I don't think everything was that bad that I've used with it. But for me feeling sorry that, oh, it's a failed, you know, commodity here for Google, who knows? They may still try and rejuvenate it for all I know, and things will be different a year or two from now. But it just goes to show you that this company that is just, again, so fucking smart and was so dead set on their ways, now, excuse me, now has to eat just a heaping pile of crow of "I told you so" from people like me and others that said that this was just a complete failure right from the get-go. And in honesty, I thought they were going to stick with it no matter what. I'm surprised that they gave up on it this soon. I thought they were going to stick with it because they're just stubborn like that, because this company does not like to fucking change in the ways that they step forth. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. People were predicting this to be dead and buried the second it hit the scene. And I found that very interesting to see. There's more than that article. I put the screen cap on the screen there. There's a number of trade publications that were saying that Google Plus was just dead set on failure the second it launched. Because again, like, you know, you can't create that better bar and pull people in off the street and convince them it's the better bar. People like that bar that they've been going to. People like Facebook because they're comfortable with it. They don't want to be forcibly told, oh, here's something better, use it. No, they want to walk in on their own. They want to find it on the internet on their own, or they want to hear from someone else, like someone like me saying, hey, like, you know, I use Google Plus and I use this and that feature, it's pretty good, and then maybe you'll check it out too. Not have Google tell you it is. Anyway, have a great day, a better tomorrow, and New Dog, thank you for not eating my face in this video. Good boy. Have a good day, guys. Oh, one last thing. People always ask, you know, why I would have a hat on, you know, in the middle of the day. It's because I usually wake up when I do one of these videos, and I do it like right away, and like, you know, my hair like looks like this, like it's sticking out all over the place. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel like combing it, so I'll just be the lazy man and put it on. And why do I wear it? Oh, fucking hell, that was my Tom Johnson, or John Thomas, as Monty Python would say. Jesus Christ, went through the whole video. And like, you know, why do I wear it backwards? Because, like, you know, there's a Reebok logo, and I don't want people to be like, oh, what is Reebok paying you to sponsor in your videos? Shit, like, fucking hell. I know, it gets New Dog upset when I talk about sponsorship deals. He doesn't like that. He's very anti-capitalist. Right? Right. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. And that explains the whole deal with the hat. And, like, you know, my Eagles videos, I wear the hat frontwards because there's the Eagles logo, because I have no problem, you know, supporting my team. But anyways, have a good day, everyone. Anything you want to add, New Dog? Ah! Release! Oh, you poked my eyeball. Fucker. Have a good day, guys.